Good morning. Well, I woke up in pain. That's a good thing. I slept almost to an hour and a half. Thank you. No, you wake up in pain, you know you're alive. You know what I'm saying? Got to watch the sunrise come up behind my tree here. Don't mind the window. I'm planning on cleaning it soon. You can't rush into these things. But yeah, I'm blessed because even with the heat wave, you can see I have quite a huge tree just outside my window. Plus, we have central air, but it's a big house with, a lot of rooms, and the rooms are all closed up, so we're not sweating to death in here. It's like about 75 degrees, which is a lot better than 100 or whatever it is outside. I don't do Celsius. This is Dan's Video Adventures with Death, and I know for a fact because I just checked. This is number 38. Screwed up yesterday. Had to do some stuff. I just realized yesterday I've been totally neglecting all my writing in my books and that. Like, not my writing, I'm still doing the writing, but I haven't been promoting books and I do depend on that money sometimes. Some months, I usually make $50 or up on a month if I'm lucky. $50 is a lot when you're living on pension. Beard's getting nice and long again. Thank God. Uh, I was worried all night. I couldn't sleep. I'd be lying to you if I didn't. All jokes aside, even with the smiles, I can still smile because I woke up in pain, and I'm thankful for that. Uh, it takes a while for the human brain to process. So with me, I hide everything behind laughter, and usually inappropriate jokes or inappropriate stuff. uh, But I laid all night processing it. Like the heart scares me because I don't want to drop dead like that in front of any of my loved. I don't want to drop dead like that in front of anybody, but especially my loved ones. I don't, they go to pass me a cigarette or something. The next thing you know, they're laying on the floor in their house. I want to go, like I said, I want to go. I want to go peacefully at my discretion. I'd much rather it by the ocean, but it'd be awful hard to bring all my loved ones down home to watch me go or to say goodbye, or those that want to come and say goodbye. But we'll deal with that in 5 or 6 years when I get around to dying, because I don't plan on dying. And as much as I joke about it, this is me. This is what I do. This is a form for me to get out there to show people. You don't. I'm a cancer patient, cancer warrior, and this is what my life is like. I put up pictures. You've seen me where I'm sitting talking, and I just go on the nod from all the opiates they give me. Hence why they tell you not to drive a car when you're doing them. I don't drive anyways, but that was last week. I showed that. Uh, and when I haven't had any bad attacks, but the next time I do, I'm going to film it so that people see what I go through behind closed doors. Because I say there's 3 types of cancer warriors. They're the ones that come in. The doctors tell them, blah blah blah, you got this, and they give up right away. I've seen it. I was in that hospital so long. I've seen so many patients come and go. 33 weeks in 1 year. I've seen there's some that just come in and they just give up, and no matter what you do, you can't. And they usually die within some of them within a week, but most within a month, I'd say, after they give up. Then there's the second type of warrior. They accept what they've been told. They don't give up, but they get very depressed and very much in denial. Well, depression and denial is what feeds cancer because it weakens you. And when it weakens you, that cancer's coming for you, baby. It's coming for you. And then you get the third type, the people like me that's saying, hey, frack you. I might have cancer, but cancer don't get me. And that's the way I look at it. I've got the cancer, but the cancer don't get me. So I'm in control of the cancer, not you. Plus, I believe a lot in the body being able to physically heal itself without all kinds of medicines and that. At one point, they had me on, I think it was 29 prescriptions. I'm down now to 7 prescriptions, 2 of which are for my heart, one which is just for acid reflux. So in reality, I only got 4 prescriptions, my steroids and my morphine. Morphine's necessary for pain. The steroids well, look how much weight I've gained the last month since they doubled my steroids. I'm doing pretty good, but now they're telling me I'm sort of straining my heart to slow down on eating. Well, then I gotta slow down on the steroids. Catch 22. Me being a little bit crazy. Well, okay. Me being a whole lot of crazy. I'm not like your average person. I keep getting told that all the time, although I don't see it. I know I'm unique in ways, but I've been hurt so many times in car accidents, bike accidents, taekwondo, fist fights, gang fights, work. I got most of my injuries, most of my serious injuries at work. I think it was in 1999. I fell to 5 floors, crashed through 5 floors of scaffolding, broke one arm, one wrist, one ankle, one leg, and screwed myself right up. But I was back to work in 3 days. The boys, I just because I was the boss, they just wheel me on a two-wheel dolly, and I'd stand in the corner all day telling them what to frickin' do. Then I got electrocuted. I've had my nose almost cut off. I fixed that with duct tape myself. So what I point I was getting to is I can handle pain. Anyone that tells you can't believe how much pain I can handle. What they don't realize is that the cancers ate a lot of my nerves. When I had my spinal cord injury, when I got electrocuted and fell and had the massive heart attack and crushed my neck, it severed a lot of nerves. On my left side of my body, I can't feel anything. So you can I can feel, but it's not. It's hard to describe. Like you can stab me, and I know I've been stabbed, but it'll be tomorrow that it hurts. Everything's sort of delayed. That's on the inside. So on my left side, I have touch on the outside, but I have feelings on the outside on my skin, but I have no feeling deep for the deep muscle. On my right side, my skin I can't feel, but I can feel everything inside. So depending on what happens to me, I may not even feel. Half the time I don't even know I'm hurt till somebody points out I'm covered with my from falling down. My hips black and blue. I get looks everywhere. I get little marks all over me just from falling. I fell. I tripped over a cushion and landed on the living room floor at the wife's, and geez, it done in half my body. So and that and when I was in prison, I for 4 years I was a guinea pig. Biofeedback therapy was just being developed. So Dr. William Gary, his name was uh, Halifax Hospital. He used to come up to the prison for the first 2 years. He came up to the prison every day, and we did biofeedback. Then for 2 years they transported me to Halifax twice a week, and he came up the other 3 days, and I did biofeedback, which biofeedback is the easiest way to describe it. It's a meditation that teaches you how to control every muscle in your body, and you use your mind. Not your mind, like you're wired up, but you can dim a light and brighten a light and stuff like that. So I did that for 4 years. Plus, before that, in my hippie years, I studied transcendental meditation. Well, actually, it was heroin, but we called it. I'm going to meditate. No, but I always did meditate. In heroin helped, I guess. So I learned there, in my 20s, to control my body, and I learned it very well, very very well. So when I get hurt real bad, I can bring myself right down to a level where everybody else be thrown on the floor screaming, and I'm just standing there saying, "Well, are we going to deal with this now or what?" And that helped me a lot through the cancer battle. Mind you, all I had for treatment was the 80 sessions of radiation. This experimental radiation. I did 4 sessions a day for 20 days. Well, radiation doesn't hurt when you're getting it. It's a couple of weeks after they finish, but in my case, it was like a month after they finished. I say to them every day, like, I don't know why people complain about the radiation. You don't feel nothing. It's an X-ray. You don't feel a damn thing. You get to listen to good music while they're doing it. And then all of a sudden, this fell out. It broke my heart because it was long. It was way longer than this. But that was the only, because the radiation they used for me was pinpointed, and it only took the hair from where it was pinpointed. So they only used the radiation on the huge tumor that's underneath my tongue, which has come back. Well, it's never left. It's still there. But I was really worried about losing my beard because it took me years to grow it. My beard never grew. But since I've been getting blood transfusions and I have none of my own red blood cells in my body, first off, my beard used to be dirty blonde and very scraggly. Maybe, look like 7 hairs. That's why I used to twist it. This beard is very thick and it's black. So it's obviously from somebody that donated the blood. Because I do have rare blood. It's negative there. They always have it. Every time they find my blood, I end up telling them to take it over to sick kids. But this time I said, no, we split it. They found 4 pints. And so I told them to send 2 to sick kids and give me the other 2. And I'm going to take 4 pints of artificial blood, 1.5 liters of iron sulfate. I forget what else to give me. Plasma. Over a period of 24 hours, I get 16 bags of stuff. Because I can't even store my red blood cells. And now with this oxygen thing going on, this isn't good with the heat wave and that. I have no lymph nodes left in my body. My spleen's gone, gallbladder. I'm missing a lot of parts. And like I said yesterday, I'm a 1957 model. Big block. You can't find them parts no more. They were made just for this dude here. That's why I'm so unique. And the world needs more neeks. Neeks can neek right up on you, But I'm blessed, man. I give up this morning. I said my prayers and said my prayers for Amy down in the United States. She's going through a real hard time. Amy, I love you. I'm sorry for what you're going through. I wish I was closer, or you were closer, so that I could help you with your problems with child protection and all that. But that's neither here nor there. As long as you know I got you in my prayers, dear. Always. I got a lot of people in my prayers. Hey, my Hazel. I list them all, but maybe some people don't want their name listed. So, but I'd say this episode's about pain. As you can see, this is my morning. This is the way you guys usually see me after my morning coffee. I just made it. I made a tea actually. I felt like having a tea, so I'm letting it steep for a while. But usually you get me after I've taken my morning meds and I'm happy and high, whatever you fuck. I don't get high. I just get out of the dumps, because I don't abuse my meds. I don't even take as much as I'm supposed to take half the time. I usually take just enough to keep me from out of the withdrawals, because I'm trying to get them to lower my dosage so we can try something else. But I don't want to do the withdrawal shit, because it's well, they told me I'll have a heart attack. If I go into withdrawals, I will die. I'll have a heart attack. Because I've been on this shit since 1999. When I go if I go into withdrawals, I go really into withdrawals, like the whole shit, about diarrhea, puking, want to rip my skin off, hate the neighbor, hate the dog, hate everyone. I don't hate my dog, I love my dog, never hate a dog. I hate the person across the street that looks like my dog. You know what I mean? That's my good eye, Jimmy. Speaking of that, that's my good eye, Jimmy. I think I'll be publishing it probably Sunday or Monday. Jordan's book, biography, I'm holding back on. I'm waiting to get the coroner's report, to tell you the truth. I want to add that in there and some other paperwork that's coming. God bless him. I hope he's resting in peace. Baby. Sorry. That's a pain, no pill. Stop. I wish he would have 4 hours on the phone with him and he hung up and did it. I thought he was okay. But I don't know what happened after. They were arguing when I hung up the phone, so I don't know. We'll never know. That makes no difference anyways. Can't bring him back no matter what we do. But I'm trying to stay sensible. I'm trying to stay busy. I'm burning the candle at both ends, but the heat wave isn't helping much. Money's so damn tight, That's why I gotta start selling some books. Or I tried selling my butt down at the corner, but apparently pennies aren't any good at the bank anymore. So what can you do? I don't know. Mental illness in Toronto, I guess everywhere is because society is, but what you see on the news about Toronto and their mental illness is true. The system is screwed, man. The system is screwed. As my sister has problems, all of our family had problems, but for them to get proper help, I've gone through it myself with the depression, with the cancer. It's just pill. Pills there's no pill out there going to solve any problem inside your head. I don't care. I've been crazy for 62 and a half years. 9 months in the womb, so let's say 63 and a half years I've been crazier than a bag of hammers. You know, there's no magic pill going to fix anything. Just like my cancer, there's no magic pill going to fix it. The morphine takes the edge off the pain so that I don't get depressed from the pain, and then I can use my brain to try to chase the cancer out of my body, which I'm going to do. I'm going to beat it back into remission again. There's Daffy. Daffy always looking at me. So, you know, and that's all there is to it. Like, pain's pain, and there's nothing to be gained from pain. But if you give into it, then you might as well just be the first patient and just say, you know what, I give up. I'm going to lay down and die. I'll never do that. I'll do it when I know for sure that I'm going to die. I don't want to go into a coma and not be, you know, I mean, I will go into a coma, but I'm going to do it when I know I'm actually dying. I'm not going to, if I think I got a month left, then I got a month left. If I think I got a day left, it'll be tomorrow we do it, kids. You know, it'll have to be to where I can barely function. And that's basically how the MAID thing works anyways. I still have to be a cognitive mind to make the decision. So I have to go before I go in, when just borderline before a coma, then I can say, okay, let's do this. And, you know, I don't know how the family's going to take that, but, you know, they lived with my neurocracies for all their lives. The cancer destroyed the family. The cancer did more damage to Jennifer, Randy, Jordan, and Dakota than it did me. I got the physical damage, but they got the mental damage. I had no choice. A cancer victim has no choice. They have to accept what's going on with them. They, you know, because we know it's true. But your loved ones, you can see it. Every patient's family. I've seen it in all their eyes. They're lost. They look at you. They want to help. They can't. You know, if the doctors can't help you, what can your mom do? And the hopelessness rips them apart. And then when they see you, you know, like I went from 180 pounds down to 67 pounds after my spleen exploded. I lost 2/3 of my body weight in like a week, 2 weeks. They say 2 weeks be reasonable. But I lost it fast because I was taking it, you know, I was just diagnosed and I was taking the treatments and everything on top of that. And then with the stomach tube, the feeding tube, it took a long time to get that weight back on. I'm up now to about 130 pounds I'm hanging at, so I'm still 50 pounds underweight, but that's my youth weight. I figure my old guy weight's going to be 140, 150, which I'm happy with. But this is me in the morning before I have my breakfast, before I have my tea. I always wake up emotional about Jordan. I miss him, even though I hardly ever saw him. I always thought of him. I still think of him. And I just miss him. Let's not go there. Let's not start today like that. Okay. Let's get to a smile. You know? That's it. That's how you do it, kids. Right there. I'm going to show you. Now, see, smile time. Hey, Daffy, what going on? Would you like a cup of tea? He says. So he made himself a little tea. A little tea for me. Just a little cup. If I throw cookies in it, I can bob for cookies instead of apples. So listen, kids. Fuck that shit. Oh, I'm swearing again. See, I've got to stop doing that because, you know, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't say fuck on TV. And this ain't even TV. Okay, you're not allowed to say fuck on TV. I've never heard anybody say you're not allowed to say fuck on a phone. So I can say fuck on a phone, right? And this is a phone. Okay, that'd be a legality, though. We'd have to argue that one out in court. But it's I'm gonna give you 20 minutes. It's 18:55 seconds now. I cleaned up the place. Look, don't mind the bed garbage. Still got food. Fridge is full. Honest to God, fridge is full. I haven't eaten all night long. My belly's sore actually from eating so much. The steroids make me so hungry. Well, I love you all. Pray it forward. And this is Dann, episode number 38. It's supposed to be really hot today again, so I don't know if I'm going to go out and about. But I'll talk to you if I do, and if not, I'll write to you. I love you all. Pray it forward.